Hello. Here is KF57, as usual with IA synthetic voice from my own human texts. I hope you understand this choice. After bulk and pallet loading, let's see today how to load a log train. After assembling the train, we reverse to the loading area. Thanks a lot to all mod creators, especially Szpakowo map, ZCAALOCK railway system, and the yarder crane for today's task, but this mod also need a special presentation in my opinion. It's really a good mod. Heavy snow in this cold winter morning. Beautiful environment here. We are in year 7. Never see a lot of snow like this in the previous winter. And it is for your video, you are very lucky. The train is in position for first log car. Let's go into the crane. The crane have in fact two different working modes. Obviously you can use it as is, changing the boom angle and go up and down with the gripper by winding and unwinding the cable. But we will use it in the second mode with the rope and the post. The crane must be placed in order to have the logs and the train between the crane and the post. The best configuration is to have an equal distance between each element to have the better lateral adjustment possibility. To enter the second mode, you unfold the crane, and the post will spawn in front of you. Leave enough space between the logs and the crane to avoid any collision. Then you move the post around all obstacles and you put it behind the train. And finally you lift it at the proper altitude, leaving enough vertical space between the rope and the log car. Let's take the first logs with the gripper. We need to find approximately the center of the logs to avoid them tilting during the movement and make the drop impossible. To go left and right to center the logs into the car, you can rotate the crane and change the angle of the boom. The movement is complex because there is a direct influence on altitude and distance when you rotate and incline the boom. With a few hours of practice, you will be better than me, no doubt. You frequently need to move the camera to have a best 3D idea of the situation. You can progressively open the gripper and adjust the position if necessary. I cut the end of the first car, going directly to second one. After the gripper, I show you another way to take logs with the crane, which is easier than the gripper, but a little less realistic. You can also use belts to take logs. In fact, the belts locks the log position to the gripper, so you don't be under farming simulator strange gravity laws. The logs cannot move. They are literally welded together. I advise you to try this first. I often switch between the two. Sometime I want more realism, and sometime I'm tired with strange behavior of the logs in the gripper. And I use the belts. I speed up the video for the end of loading job. Here is an example of strange physics. But my skill is also here, and everything is in the car. You can take more cargo with the belts. Notice that the weight is not a problem in rope mode. And you can mix belts and gripper actions to finally put every logs into the car. The train is fully loaded. Let's start to the destination. But which destination? An hesitation here. In a future video, I propose you two different options with this train: a delivery to my private sawmill, including a reversing movement to set up the two cars in the correct places, and a delivery to the native sawmill, traveling straight in the village Y, flying onto the field bridge, and going in a steep downhill section to reach the sawmill in a direct unloading track. I leave you here with the beginning of the trip. Don't miss the future video to see how beautiful it is in the cold winter ambience. See you soon.